contestant of the Humorous speech competition to you, Toastmaster Agnel Word. The title of the speech is Philosopher, Toastmaster Agnel Word.
In the year 400 BC, the great thinker Socrates said, by all means marry. If you get a good wife, you will become happy. If you get a bad one, you will become a philosopher. Today, after 400 years, nothing much has changed. The other day I was in a supermarket and I approached a young, beautiful woman and asked, well, you see, I've just lost my wife somewhere here in the supermarket. Can you speak to me for a couple of minutes? Obviously, she was surprised and asked me why. I answered, you see, whenever I speak to a beautiful woman, my wife appears from nowhere. Contestants, fellow Toastmasters, and all the men out there who know what it is to be in a supermarket or a shopping mall without having any option of to be or not to be. We men for years have been helpless against women's shopping. Our logic shot down, our arguments grounded into dust, our reasoning melts like butter on the toast. The other day, on the breakfast table, and I was reading the newspaper of bombings in Afghanistan, Obama's new foreign policy, and how Kishore Biani created the huge 10,000 crore retail chain market of Big Bazaar and Bangalore Central. My wife, on the other side of the table, same breakfast table, reading of how the same Kishore Biani's Big Bazaar and Bangalore Central are offering half price sale, off-season sale, and clearance sale. You see, for us men, when we are ready to go out, we are ready to go out. But for my wife, when she is ready to go out, it means until she finds her other earring, until she finds a matching top, and she finds that hairband which is missing since 6 months. You know, and once we all were there in the supermarket, we are there in the mall, they are shopping, never ends. After 4 hours, literally, and 2 huge trolleys of things which are almost not necessary, you find that there is a long queue waiting for you. You are irritated and frustrated, but she is not. She finds this time as an opportunity. She goes back again to find something at the last moment. And then here you are using your intelligence how to get to that billing counter faster. And then you see, I start scanning people's trolleys who have got very less items. And then somehow, after finally taking the decision, I move on to the next queue, only to find that the queue that I was in is moving much faster. And finally, once I come to the slot, my wife comes running with about another 3 to 4 items. And suddenly, her eyes wander off to the neighbor's trolley. There is a new design scrub. She inquires, and there she goes again. And then finally, you realize the next moment it is on your billing counter. You know, for a man, typically, you look at any man. In a man's bathroom, there are hardly about 5 to 6 items: a toothbrush, a toothpaste, a shaving cream, a razor, maybe Synthol soap, and a towel left from Holiday Inn. But an average woman's bathroom has got 437 items. Well, most of the men here wouldn't be able to identify also. That is why it is told men who don't understand women fall into 2 groups: bachelors and husbands. So, back at the supermarket, supermarket because I am always lost because my wife is shopping. I'm on a call or something like that, and then I start searching for my wife. And then there's a lady with the same color t-shirt or a dress, and I go and tap her at the back. That woman turns around, gives me a stare, a look which says, "You are a cheap pervert." I say sorry and go back to my wife and just stand beside her to prove to that girl or lady that, you see, my wife is also wearing the same dress and whatever I did was not intentional. And then my wife looks back to me with a look which says, and I feel, my God, I married this woman for her looks, but not the one that she's giving to me right now. And then there is the endless way outside the ladies' trial room, ranging from minimum of half an hour to about 2 hours. The reason? She is taking about 8 to 10 dresses inside, though it is clearly written only two dresses allowed. And then she comes out and says, "Well, what do you think?" All you men out there, remember, she is not asking for your opinion. She is asking for her opinion from your mouth. And you better give it rightly. You know, all the people who organize these sales in Palace Ground and Safina Plaza have got my wife's number and her email ID. And every time they are in town, they shoot her a mail and they send her SMS telling, "As you are our most valued customer, you will get 30% off on everything that you buy above ₹5,000. Sometimes I really wonder, the only reason we don't have an elephant at home is because there has not been an elephant sale in Palace Ground or Safina Plaza. However, things have changed. The other day I was at a seminar which was about men are from Mars and women are from Venus. And that is where I realized that shopping is not their problem. You know, the way women are wired, the internal structure and design is engineered in such a way that they are meant to be what they are. And that is where I understood, started helping her in shopping, and I started getting all the brownie points. I started helping her in choosing the color and all those things. And that is where I realized that though I have become a philosopher, no doubt, I am happy too. Because the secret to a happy marriage, yes, still remains a secret.